Sound check? Good. Welcome back, everybody. I almost did not start on time today, despite the fact that I came home late today, but somehow I had the energy to do this. And to be honest, I don't even know what we're going to be doing tonight because I did not look at the poll all week. But I have a hunch that it's not going to be a big surprise to any of you. So I'm going to look at that right now. Got 5 votes this time, and let me just pull it up here. And let's get started, shall we? I don't even know what the result is, but I'm gonna pull it up. Okay, here it is. I haven't looked at this all week. I actually avoided it. But I won't be surprised what the result is gonna be, if it's gonna be more or less the same from last week. So no surprises there. So interestingly enough, my rivals got 1 vote. That's interesting. So, I guess we're gonna be doing that again. My opinion on Rainbow Six Siege hasn't changed all that much. It was fresh, it was strong before, but especially with the lackluster updates, to say the least, it has been a bit discouraging, especially after putting 500 hours into this game. Yeah. And even when that update finally comes out, after all these months, will it be worth it? Don't know. Alrighty. Let's give it a shot. Alrighty, 500 hours into this game. Time sure flies by, doesn't it? Okay. Okay. Even though I'm not a big fan of Stadium Bravo, the Rainbow Six Siege map, I do like the short fanfare music in that game, especially when you do win a round. This tune never gets old. I'm about to play it here. Nope, that's not it. Yep, that sounds really cool. Other than that, nothing else really sticks out. Oh, here we go. So Ubisoft got an investment from Tencent. That's it. That's all I can really say. You would think this game would get more variety, but no. Yeah, I don't know if that update that's going to be coming on 30 months is going to be worth it. Who knows? Welcome back. Yeah, my interest in this game isn't as strong like it used to be because of the updates not being the best it has to offer. But at least it's still a decently solid game. I don't even worry about my rank anymore in this game. I just play it and hope for the best. So, okay. A little bit of warm-up here. Hey, at least I can play this game. Can't do League of Legends. Nope. Why does the game take a while for the match to actually start when it says match found? Why can't it be like Marvel Rivals where if it says match found, we go into the loading screen immediately and we're not still at the main menu here? I digress, though. Sure. Alrighty. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna finish this quick match first. Get a little bit of a warm up. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I was just being aggressive. Sure, why not? If fire only works if it's really close. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll be the mirror again. uh... I'm not a big fan of this Stadium Bravo map. But it's quick play, so... Hmm. Down 2. I down 2. Even though I couldn't get them all, that was still pretty good. Cool. Got 3 kills. Sure. Man, I almost had a chance to get them all on that one. Oh well. You gotta be a bit more aggressive. Oh well. I guess lion. Sure. I mean, this is a solid game, but I am getting tired of it, though. And even with the right people to play it with, I don't know. Maybe that kind of explains why some people don't play this game as much anymore. Especially when the updates have been not exactly the most interesting either. It's just, you know, the typical updates just to bring in something to the game. Okay. One last round, hopefully. Okay. Okay, that was flawless. Okay. Okay, that was a little straightforward, but okay. Okay. Okay, finish that round. Okay. Okay, back to the main menu. 30,000 renown, and I haven't even used it all. That's okay. Okay. Welcome back, Remedy. Like I was saying, I unfortunately have been getting bored of Rainbow Six Siege, even though it is a solid game. But who knows if that big update that they're teasing about a few months from now is going to be good. So I'm a little optimistic, but that's about it. Okay, let me just... Oh yeah, you haven't launched the game yet? Okay, I'll just wait. Okay. Okay. Legendary. Ooh. I get a duplicate. Nice. Yeah, I got like 36,000 renowned. If anything, I'll just use that for operators, but that's about it. How much is Aurora? 25,000. Yeah, they really increased the prices for the new operator. Thankfully, I got everything though. Okay. Yeah, I'm just waiting for you to turn the game on, Remedy. I was just doing a warm-up. Alrighty. Speaking of settings, I hope they did not reset. Yep, my settings got reset again. Every time you update your graphics card, oh god, that always happens. Okay, let me just...
It doesn't happen to me.
Well, for me, it does. Let me just put it back to high. It's pretty good.
There's a setting for that in the NVIDIA app where you can like disable it, where like auto changes or optimizes your game automatically.
Well, at least I remember my settings for the most part, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I didn't realize my game was running a lot harder than it should, but whatever. Yeah, that CJX update, I don't know. I hope it's going to be decent, but now that after 500 hours playing this game in these years, the updates have been very slow to say the least. They could be doing more, but it's kind of eh. I mean, they did add some operators in the last year or two, but they're kind of hit and miss. Nothing really sticks out sometimes. I mean, Deimos is kind of fun, but that's it, I guess. I don't know. Are you launching the game, or are you doing something at the moment?
I'm watching a game. It's just updating right now.
Oh, there's an update. Oh, the security update or both?
Well, both. I'm at like 16%.
Oh. Yeah, there is this, this Phasmophobia clone. Maybe that's something either Knight or Hale might be interested in, because that's something I can do solo. I can play Rainbow Six Siege or Marvel Rivals solo, but not a ghost hunting game. That's something that's a lot more interesting with at least one other person. Oh well. So many, some potential games could have been so much more if it had more attention. And no, creators are not going to be enough. The word of mouth is always going to be stronger. But I digress. Speaking of Among Us, I don't know if you ever played that game, but they're finally bringing in a 3D version of it. But all they did was basically grab the 3D version, sorry, VR version of the game, but make it possible for desktop players to play it now. That's it. That's the only difference. I think they should have done that a long time ago, but who knows. Yep, nothing. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll just do another warm-up game then, since it sounds like your update is going to take a while. Probably another quick match, and hopefully I'll actually get a different map this time that's not Stadium Bravo. Maybe something along the lines that I'm familiar with. Heck, even though I don't like Night Haven, at least a good practice, at least. Why can't this game be a little bit more like Marvel Rivals, where it says match found, we instantly have a loading screen to go to the next screen? Why is there like a delay? Sometimes the delay is like 30 seconds or like a minute after the game tells you match found. Like, why? Why are you making us wait? Why isn't it not?
Probably the servers. I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm used to it at this point. This game has lots of bugs.
Yeah, I know. I mean, oh, well, this is a map I haven't touched in a while. The plane.
Plane.
There's only one plane map in the game. There's only one. Or there's another one, or maybe they removed it. I'm not sure.
I mean, there's a map called Emerald Plains.
No, the actual plane with the 4 engines.
4 engines.
You know, that it provides thrust for takeoff with the ailerons, flaps, rudders.
Oh, an airplane. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yep. Only one map in the entire... Imagine if this map somehow made it to ranked again. Imagine that.
Oh, it was back then until they removed it.
It was?
Yeah, I think they removed it because Glass and Callie can just shoot through the windows. This was annoying.
I mean, airplane windows are not bulletproof, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, though they are a lot much thicker, but no, they're not bulletproof. Speaking of which, how far can you walk out of bounds? How far? Return to situation area. Classic. That's a classic. That game tells you to go back because you're going far away. Of course. Get a clean headshot, and we win. Sweet. That random paid it off. Sweet. My God. Speaking of shooting mechanics, I really don't like Valorant anymore. I really don't. I mean, yeah, you can tap headshots if you fire once on some guns and stuff like that. But that's not my preference of fun. Nope. I mean, even though Fragpunk as a game overall is not the most memorable, but at least the gunplay was at least working. But I digress. Whoa, Jesus Christ. I got concussed, but I still got the kill. Wow. Sure, why not? I wish this type of reaction time would happen more often on Valorant, but no. I pass. Okay. Jesus, how is this going to work? How the hell is this going to work? Because this map is not exactly the best on defense. Especially the windows. Yep. It is. Just get in there. Come on. You can't put a mirror there. Seriously? You tell me I can't put it there. Oh my god. Jesus. That's annoying.
Put just a wall next to it, I guess.
Oh, of course you can't. Of course you can't put it there. Wow, that was easy. Wow, they were just going together on a. They were just going together. They didn't split up. Wow, that was too easy. Either they don't know this map or just, they just did whatever they wanted. Sure. Okay. Alrighty. That's another game over. I'm not sure who else wants to join in, but yeah, we'll just I guess we'll just do a game. Oh, you're in the menu? Okay. There we go. Okay. Alright, I said the invite already.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, welcome back, Knight. Like I said before, I don't have the strong interest on Siege as much anymore because the game has kind of gotten a bit boring to me, even though it's a solid game. But I can still play from time to time. I hope my browser is not going to be screwed up because it is arguably NetEase's most interesting game so far. Their other game, Fragpunk, is not doing as well. No surprises there, folks. Okay. I sent you the invite already. Okay. Yeah, there's really not too many other games that really stick out. I've had Ruza tell me that Repo is an interesting take on the Lethal Company formula, but I don't know. Apparently it's going to be another fad that nobody's going to remember. I remember a couple of Lethal Company clones that even I just kind of just stopped playing altogether. I thought I sent the invite.
I didn't see it.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if Repo is going to be good, but I don't know. Yeah, Lethal Company was fun for the first 5-10 hours, was it? And after that, it just, even with friends or acquaintances, I don't know. It doesn't keep my interest too much. I don't know. It could be a decent game, but I'm not in a rush, even if it's cheap. Rivals of Ether. And of course, getting mixed reviews recently. For what reason? I guess it's another. It's supposed to have been. Supposed to have been another. What was that game? It was supposed to be Super Smash Brothers, playing Warner Brothers characters, but it did not pan out either. Okay. Some people have said Rust is very hardcore, but I'm not sure if it's something I will care about, because I've tried open world survival games, but I don't think they're for me. I don't know. Split Fiction seems interesting, but again, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. It's been really difficult to find games like new game releases that actually interest me. Is there anything unfeatured? I tried a Monster Hunter game and it was kind of boring. The running around was really tedious. The Division 2. Never played it, but I just removed it from my wish list because apparently it's not that. It's not really that interesting, I guess. Yeah, come on. Kingdom Come, no. Eh. Stellaris, I think I've tried. No, I don't think I like Stellaris, no. It's the first Berserker. Looks like Elden Ring for a game. Schedule 1, what is this? Oh, it's that game. Nah. So Inzoi, I don't know if that game's gonna be good either, but yeah, whatever. Anyway. Alrighty, back to the game. Oh, you had a long day, Ethan? It's good to see you again, man. By the way, Ethan, did you happen to see that video that I tried to send you a while ago? My God, whoever mixed that song made a huge insult to the bass. Jesus. Now, Ethan, I regret not having the best attitude towards you in the beginning, but now I appreciate musical instruments just a little bit more. At least you can play the freaking bass, unlike whatever that mix was. No, that was not the best play.
He's in Tarp.
Not the best gunplay there, but that's okay. At least it's not as frustrating as Valorant. Yeah, I had a long work day today, Ethan. Wasn't my choice either, but I got through it at least. Basically, it took an hour more just to get it done. And somehow I still have the energy just to keep going today. Just barely. Ugh. When it comes to games overall, Ethan, you're not really missing too much. The only game that I personally think is really sticking out right now is Marvel Rivals. Especially if you're into that hero thing. But if you're not, that's okay. But for me, that's the most interesting game so far right now. Besides the other games that I play. I do like the plot for Cyberpunk, and at least that game runs decently on my machine. At least I find the story in that game interesting or entertaining, unlike, say, GTA 5 or, well, GTA 5. I don't know if GTA 6 is gonna be good, Ethan. It might not be. It might be gonna be the same like the previous ones. So if it does happen to be that way, that's okay.
Quiet.
Interestingly enough, I kept that same player busy downstairs. I don't know why. I don't know why he kept focusing on me, but whatever. It worked. I somehow didn't die from that exchange, but hey, sure, why not? But yeah, Ethan, if you're still watching, are you okay? Because when you say you're tired, that can mean many things. I go with the usual way of you say that, but like that can also mean something else. If it's the bad kind, then the best consolation can give you is you're not alone. At least talking to someone.
Fine. Can you play demos?
No. Okay. Oh, we got the cabbie. Sure. Anti-roamer. Nice.
Behind you, Osa.
One's main site, Warden's on Clousy. Fine, I don't know why the fuck we're downstairs. Bro, if everyone was upstairs, they would be dead. He's in A site, A site.
Planting, cover me.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thanks for this call out, Ray.
Okay. Sure. Why not? Okay. Oh god, that annoying sound bug is back. That is so annoying. Remy, just listen to my feed. That is so annoying. That is so annoying. That is so bad. Like, why? We were all just loading in, and we get that really bad. So bad. So bad. Oh god, that sound effect is gonna keep going for during the duration of this round. Oh god. Knight, if you can hear me, Knight, this is annoying. Imagine if every round this happens. Oh god. Oh god.
They're not there, bro. They're not there.
Cannot hear anything.
Around the other window.
God, this is terrible.
So I tell you they're not there and you were good shit, bro.
This is bad. God, this is horrible. Oh my God. Of all the bugs and glitches, this is probably the most obnoxious and annoying. Remedy, just listen to my feed. It's so bad.
If you run out Mira, you'll kill him. If you run out Mira, you'll kill him.
I can barely hear anything. I can barely hear anything. Oh my God.
On your left. One more. That door. Pre-fire.
Already in. Right. What are you doing, 80? Bro.
That was a very loud sound bug, Remedy. Oh my God, it was awful. That whole thing ringing in my ear the entire freaking round. Oh my God. It's annoying. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
I swear, if that sound bug would happen more often in this game, I will be turned off by this game even more. Especially if that issue happened more often. Oh, that's so bad. Of course, I get killed while I'm trying to reinforce. They're in basement, by the way.
Wait for time, these kids are baiting. One's on main hatch. Main stairs. Last one's main stairs.
This one was B stairs. Already pushed up.
Nope. I still can't believe that sound glitch happened for no reason. If you have that happen, you can barely hear what's going on. It can also be distracting. Ooh, boy. No. Just trying to think. Nope.
So you couldn't hear.
No, nothing. I mean, if the player was really close, maybe, but no. I cannot hear any subtle audio cues. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, it's okay, Turbo. I'm glad to see you again, man. The games are okay, Turbo, but I'm getting bored of Rainbow Six Siege, unfortunately, even though it's a solid game. But we are doing kind of okay. Two left. Nope. Stairs. Stairs. They're just waiting for you guys to push them. Just wait it out. Alright, last guy.
He's baiting. Just don't peek. We have the diffuser and bar. shape, brother.
And now it's time for the final round. And so yeah, another long story short, Turbo. There hasn't been too many other games that really catch my interest, like released recently. Not really many stick out. I was hoping Uno would be decent, but that game still has some basic flaws. Even though it's been taken over by a different dev studio now. It's not Ubisoft anymore, but it's some other studio I've never heard of. And it's... nothing much has changed from it. I mean, it would be nice to do a 1v1 battle or 1v2, but whatever. Okay. But yes, Turbo, like I said before, can't wait to play. Can't wait to play with you in the 6th season of Rivals when it finally resets all the ranks. So far, that game is fun to me, and I'm not complaining. Although, I will not be too surprised if some decision is gonna upset everybody. It can happen to games. I tried Fragpunk Turbo, but the game is eh, and the player count is dwindling as well. I mean, the whole mutators idea, you know, having every single match be different is interesting at first, but it did not exactly catch my interest. So yeah, the Steam numbers are also telling a similar story. It's not exactly not looking good so far. That game is on consoles too.
They're in sight. When you're A.
Just being from front.
Well, that was a little anticlimactic. But whatever, we won. They were too slow pushing on site. That helped us. I thought I was gonna have a gunfight on my hands, but nope, they didn't come my way at all. Yeah, so the thing about the movement speed in Fragpunk was the thing that kind of got me not interested in Fragpunk. Also, for some reason, Fragpunk has this one file that stays on your computer after you uninstall the game. Why? Don't know. It's okay, Knight. Don't force yourself, man. I had a long day today as well. No, but I'm surprised I'm not that tired. But then again, it really depends what kind of a day you had. So I'm not here to judge. But yeah, the player count on Fragpunk on PC Steam, at least right for the time being, Remedy, is even lower than Overwatch. Yeah, it's not looking good. Had a peak of 100,000, but people are just losing interest. Probably not the best on release. I mean, if you have fun with it, that's fine, but I just don't think it's fun enough. No, it's just kind of eh. Yeah, it's not a very good gameplay loop. Yeah, if you look at the Steam reviews, Turbo and Remedy, there's one file that stays on your computer even after you install that game. I don't know why they had the movement speed so slow in release, Turbo. That wasn't a very good first impression of most people. That's the thing about first impressions nowadays, is that it's very critical. At least my rivals didn't screw it up on release, thank God. But even with the movement speed, the gunplay, and the gameplay loop, it did not keep my interest, unfortunately. Another game that had my interest initially, Turbo, was the Finals. Have you ever heard of that game? It's not Fragpunk style game. It's not Fragpunk style. It's sort of like Apex Legends, but not really. But unfortunately, that game is, it's kind of eh. It's kind of eh. I mean, the game still has a decent player base of about, I don't know, 10,000 or so. If you don't include consoles, it's roughly 10,000 or so players. But I don't know. Yeah, at least that's one thing I do agree on, Turbo, is that at least it's not like Valorant, where sometimes your shots will hit your target and sometimes it doesn't. I'm not a big fan of the bullet climb. I always thought it was, like, what is this? If you fire once, it'll be accurate, but if you fire more than once, if you fire twice in a quick succession, it may not be accurate. That's kind of annoying. think one is near me.
Nice.
I can't believe that player went after me so hard. I was basically at the small tower. I was just keeping them busy for whatever reason, but whatever. But yeah, Turbo, you're still there. Like, have you ever played or seen the finals? Because that game is something that I also thought had potential, but I don't know what the heck is going on with the updates going on with that game. They're on season 6 now, but I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know, Remedy, that whenever I try to play the finals, it feels like there's something could be possibly be fun there, but it's also not fun at the same time. I don't know.
Oh no, I haven't played that or touched that game in a while.
No, but when you played it the last time, even if it was a while, that's what the feeling was. It feels like it's fun, but it's also not fun at the same time, right?
I guess.
I mean, I tried to enjoy it, but it was just not. Eh. It was just like, what is going on with this? Okay. Oh yeah, they're doing the same side again. Okay. Small tower. I got the small tower. Just focus on the big window. Oh, never mind. Nope. Nah, run out of time. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, the finals game. I don't know. It's the only other game that seems to be something that may be worth taking another look, but I'm not having much hope. I do like the game show style of that game and the environments. That's about it. It's they try to do. They're trying to make the game work, but I'm not sure. Okay, well, I don't mind playing an alternative to Valorant. I just not sure if Fragpunk is gonna continue. It's not gonna last a year. I remember Ubisoft's other game, It's Defiant. That didn't last a year either. They're shutting it down. X Defiant had potential, but boy, they really messed it up on launch. Okay. It's the headshot. Yep. Okay. Oh, it's our turn on this. Okay. Okay. Okay, attic, at least two. Of course, I look away for 1 second. There should be one more in attic at least. Nope, nothing. Rappel. Rappel. That window, rappel, last guy. Not the best place for that last player. Okay. So... let's just do that again. Oh boy. Whoops. One is still outside. Creator, long time no see, Creator. I'm doing okay. Had a very long day today, but I still have energy. You doing okay, Creator? One is still outside. Yeah, it's okay, Creator. I don't watch too many other Twitch channels either, Creator. That is how little I'm also on this platform as well. I mean obviously I do broadcast this, but I don't watch too many other channels either, Creator. I'm very, very picky when it comes to my channels, so it's basically no different to say watching a YouTube channel or a TV show, something. It must be something that I care about, which is not easy to come by. So, I'm still glad to be doing this little show of ours, Creator, after 3 years. I wish it was easier to collaborate with other people, but I don't like everyone. That's the honest truth. Yeah, I remember watching some advice videos like 3 years ago, 3 years ago, and you should raid and stuff like that. I used to believe in that, but now I think raid should be like a special thing to do. Don't just raid somebody because you just want to make them feel good. You must actually like the channel and not just raid them. That's what I think of, you know, raids. But maybe I'm in the minority, and I'm fine with that. I just do what I think is best. And I'm completely fine with that. Oh yes, that was a while ago, Creator. I imagine you've been pretty busy with your life as well, so it's okay. I've been doing Marvel Rivals and countless other games, so that's what I've been doing. So if you're not always available, Creator, it's okay because we all have lives, you know. Yeah, exactly, Creator. Do what you gotta do. And by the way, Creator, so some of these big channels that are popular, I don't feel them. Maybe I'm just being an old-fashioned type of a person, but that's my honest opinion, really. Some of these channels that are really, really big, I was like thinking, how are they popular? But I digress. At least I try to stay grounded, Creator. So what you see is what you get, that sort of a thing. Okay, last stand it is. Oh, nope, I get flanked. Because of course. Oh well. Oh yes, that's another thing I have to agree, Creator, is that's one thing I do have to agree on, Creator. There is this, ever heard of a game called Project Zomboid? I tried it, but there is simply too much for me to get used to, and I never look back on it. So there is nothing wrong with, passing on some popular games if it takes too much to learn. It really comes down to personal preference, because there's not every game you wanna take the time to get used to. I mean, Baldur's Gate 3, there's a lot of things to learn in Baldur's Gate 3, but when it came to the difficulty, the story, setting, and the characters, I went through it, and that's something I didn't mind. So it really depends on the game and the first impression. I've been thinking of, trying to do more of Cyberpunk 2077 besides Final Fantasy 14 and Marvel Rivals. So I'm actually enjoying Cyberpunk more than GTA now. Although I'm not going to forget the fact that Cyberpunk 2077 had a really bad launch. It should not have been released either in the first place. They should have had more time to learn to work on it before releasing it in that state. But I digress. I've heard of that Schedule 1 game, but the premise of that game doesn't interest me. The graphics are not the problem, it's just the premise of that game is just not my cup of tea. Nope. And the supposedly very overwhelmingly positive games, they may not necessarily be much to brag about, but again, I digress. And in typical fashion, we have one player missing from the beginning of this match, unless they reconnect. Who knows? The most annoying bug or glitch in this game so far, Creator, is this really annoying gun sound effect that plays throughout the entire round. Thank God it doesn't play for the entire game, but it was still very annoying. And even if you find it fun, Creator, the question is, will it keep your interest? Yes. I had it happen at least one round 20-30 minutes ago. It was very annoying. If I had that bug happen every freaking time, yeah, I'm like, no. I'm probably not going to play this game as much if it's that buggy and glitchy. Have you tried Cyberpunk 2077, Creator? Maybe that game will interest you with the story and the setting. At least that game is stable now. It might interest you, Creator. If you it's at least it's fun, unlike GTA. Sure. Oh, Split Fiction, that co-op game? Is it long or is it like a short game? Yeah, I've heard of Split Fiction. It's from the same makers of It Takes Two, a game that you really need to play with one other person in order to progress. I'm not sure how that game compares to It Takes Two, but it's a similar concept. So, I did find the story to It Takes Two interesting, and the gameplay was fun. 12 hours? Okay, so it's not a very, very long game. So, but at least when you play at least when you play the game, Credit, it doesn't feel like it wastes your time. It feels like every story moment and every single level wasn't wasting your time, Credit. It doesn't pad it out. because I don't like it when games do that, or even when TV shows or movies do that. So it has to have good pacing. So it feels like every single moment you play on it, it doesn't feel like it drags on and on and on. So that's good to hear, creator. I honestly have way too many games on my Steam library that I've yet to play. But the thing is, most of these games, creator, that you see in my Steam library, most of them were gifted to me, so I'm very fortunate. The problem with that, in return, is I can't be in the mood to do every single game. So I just do what comes into my mind, really. And that's about the best I can do. Word of caution, creator, do not watch Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. It's a terrible movie. They basically gave Indiana Jones the Luke Skywalker treatment. It's a terrible movie, creator. They basically bring in a self-insert character, a girl boss, in the worst way possible. And they basically made Indiana Jones a sad man. Oh, of course. Yeah, I didn't see the movie myself, but I believe the reviews. And it's basically another Disney movie where it just ruins the legacy of, you know, of your favorites or your favorite characters. And they just modernize it. By the way, Remy, I don't know if you've heard the news, but the FCC in America is finally doing their job, and they're finally investigating Disney and ABC for their discrimination that they've been doing.
Like Snow White?
Not just Snow White, but the company overall.
Ah.
Yep. I'm surprised that wasn't done sooner. Basically, creator, imagine you finish college with the best grades possible. Like you got A plus or A plus or A minus, whatever. Just you basically got the best grades possible, and you got all the best credentials. You got the best merits. But imagine you apply for a job, or you try to audition for a movie or a TV show, and they basically tell you flat out, oh, we really do like you. You're perfect for the role, but your skin color is not what we're looking for. How would you feel? You're basically not accepted because of your freaking looks or identity. Isn't that a textbook example of discrimination? That's basically Hollywood
Isn't
in a
that why
nutshell.
DEI exists?
These shouldn't have existed in the first place because it goes against FCC policies. That's the crazy part. It goes against FCC policies in America, and nothing was done about it for years. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I was joking, creator, but nope. That's some workplaces in America and Hollywood in a nutshell. And just to bring the point home, I'm gonna show you an image of a person, a very popular actress, by the way. Give me a second here. Do you recognize who this person is? Do you recognize this woman, creator? Without looking up the name, do you know who this is? All you need to know is that she was a popular. She was known for being in the OC show back in the 2000s. She tried to audition for roles back in the around 2015, 2016, 2017, around that area, if I remember the story right. And she was basically refused roles because of her skin color. I wish I was kidding. Look, I mean, she's freaking attractive, and not to mention, she knows how to act as well. But man, she's not the only one, unfortunately, Remedy. She's not the only one. Hey, man, imagine being told you are perfect for the role, but you're white. I wish that was a joke, but no. That explains part of the reasons why some of the TV shows and movies from modern times is awful. They've been doing that for years, creator. I know I say this quite a bit, but they've been doing that for years. We try to tell them it's discriminatory. It's not good. It's not gonna get you the audience. You may get some money in the short term, but you're basically pissing the audience off. I mean, that should have been obvious, but no. They just kept doing it. They ruined Indiana Jones. They ruined Star Wars. By the way, Rey Palpatine doesn't exist, Remedy. Rey Palpatine does not exist. No. No, she doesn't. When it comes to Star Wars, only 6 movies exist. Not the last 3. They're fan fiction. Yeah, and when it comes to this game, creator, the shooting mechanics is not the issue. It's the maps, which is gonna cause you the biggest trouble. And even after spending 500 hours on this game, I've only gotten a little better. But at this stage, I'm kind of getting bored of this game. It is solid. The shooting mechanics are solid, but the updates that they've been giving for the last year or two, it's been barely keeping my interest, and that's why I don't even worry about the ranked mode anymore. And there's new Siege X update. If you decide to look it up, it's very underwhelming. Sure, they did release like a 2-hour preview, but then again, who knows how much that's gonna stay the same when or how that's gonna turn out on release. I'm very optimistic. If Siege X is not gonna bring in significant things to the game, I think I'll just stop playing this game altogether. It's not keeping my interest at all. And even if this game didn't have a cheating problem, which I'm glad it doesn't happen often, it doesn't change my opinion too much either. Was that perfect tracking? Who knows? Next. That's the one of the biggest downside of this game is coming across players that cheat or hack. The most obvious is the walling. Like, they know exactly where you are. Not because of gadgets, not because of cameras, but they know exactly where you are. And that creates for very boring gameplay. There's no challenge because they already know. And even if the cheating wasn't a problem in this game, the gameplay is just, I don't know. It's not exactly keeping my interest. It's one of those games where it's interesting at first, but after a while you just get tired of it. Wait a minute. Just do a quick match remedy, please. Just do a quick match. Hopefully we'll get a different map this time. Yeah. If I'm just being honest here, creator, if you're still watching, at least you get honesty with me. And I don't care what audience numbers are right now. This is just how I feel about this game. I don't like it when some people are not being honest because they're, you know, they're getting paid a lot of money and stuff like that. Also, was it intentional, Remedy, for... I'm just thinking about this now, but did they intentionally make Raura look androgynous? The new
Maybe.
operator?
I mean, it doesn't really bother me. So
No, it doesn't bother me. It's just the design, the character design. At least, say, compared to like other operators like Hibana, you can tell it's feminine, even if it does have, even if they're wearing the usual, you know, they're wearing the usual clothing, you know, when you going for special operations, you know, like, or military style. Even Zofia is feminine, you can tell. But you know, Aurora, they purposely made it androgynous. Again, I don't mind androgynous. It's just that it seems to be a trend with you know, most modern games now. I don't know. Iana, for example, is also feminine because you can tell by the visuals. But again, I digress. Okay. All right. I think this map will be a perfect way to wrap things up for this game. By the way, Remedy, I'm not making this up. I'm really struggling to keep my interest with this game.
I mean, I still enjoy it from time to time. So
it's not about enjoying it. It's just I'm getting tired of it. It's maybe it's a solid game, and the win or loss ratio doesn't bother me either. I'm just getting bored.
it's a lack of content.
Not the content. No, Remedy. I'm not talking content. I'm talking about enjoyment. Like, when it's not about content. Even if I'm doing this live, I'm just personally not enjoying the game as much anymore. It's just
What's making you not enjoy the game that much anymore?
the feel, the gameplay loop. It's just not really
Too repetitive?
not repetitive. It's just not fun. It's just not as fun like it used to be, especially after the more and more you spend time on it. And even though it gives you some variety with these operators and their gadgets, it only goes so far. The first 400 hours or 300 hours, it was really interesting. But it's getting to the point where it's just getting stale. And I'm looking at the updates that they've been releasing for this game for the last year or two, like I said earlier. That's all they have to offer. Oh boy. So when they're finally saying they're gonna revamp the game or overhaul the game with this CJect update, so far it's kind of meh. So I'm just, trying to hold out hope that maybe it'll be decent. Maybe it'll be decent. Yep. Again, the win or loss ratio doesn't bother me. It's just the fun factor. It's not quite there anymore like it used to be. Okay, time to play peekaboo. No, not really. I don't mind being aggressive in this game now, but it's just knowing the maps, which I still struggle. Some maps I do know a little bit more than others, though. And I'm not too surprised to hear why some other people don't touch on this as much anymore, because they are not really giving us much to go on. So, yeah, it's just getting a bit tiring. You don't feel the entertainment value as much anymore. Now, imagine there are like other players out there that are really into this game, which I give them more power. I don't mind. But for me, no. It's just, not the same like it used to be. The funny thing is, I don't think about content in a game at all. I always think about fun first. And if there are some good moments from it, I put that into a video. But content is not my first priority. Okay, that was interesting. I was blinded, but I still somehow helped get the kill, sort of. Sure. Okay. It makes me think maybe it's worth revisiting some games, not all, but some games that we used to play in the past and see if there's anything different from them. One thing's for sure, I'm not revisiting Overwatch. Nope. But the finals, maybe there's something there, but I will not be surprised if I'll uninstall that game again. I did like the game.
Roblox.
No, Roblox is like,
There's like a variety of games you can play there.
yeah, but Roblox is like Fortnite. Even though it's completely different, and no, not really. Not my cup of tea either. I mean, I have Minecraft as well, both versions, but I don't have the urge to go into it anytime soon. Okay. I got one kill. I'm happy. I still remember when I first started playing this game, I was scared of, getting confronted, but that's the whole nature of this game. Now I just go at it and hope for the best. Okay. I'm actually surprised I'm still awake. A very, very long day today. I know I said that earlier, but cannot state how long it was. Jesus. I got some kills at least. Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Ooh, okay. So we're gonna try out something a little different here. Remember that poll that we had earlier? I know Siege got the most, but we're actually gonna try to see if we can get some Rivals games going. Maybe we'll have something decent here.
We're gonna do
Excuse me.
quick match.
Depends.
I'm only in the mood for a quick match.
Let's see who's on. That's the thing I'm curious about. Oof. Today was a very long one. Okay. Okay, try it. So, I wonder if there's anybody. Ooh, that tank player is back. Well, interestingly enough, they decided to heal. That's interesting. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be in the best mood for this, but I'm gonna try. Ooh, boy. Wait a minute. Why does that name sound so familiar? Yeah. See, it can be very confusing. It can be very confusing. It can be very confusing when some players change their name because I don't have too much time to remember every single one, but I digress. Okay. Yeah, there's really not too many other heroes that really stick out to me besides the tanking and the healing. One thing's for sure, I'm not playing Bruce Banner, aka Hulk, or Groot, or Thor, or Penny. Those require a whole lot more to get used to. I remember when Drop was playing Penny Parker. There were some tactics there that even I wasn't thinking about, but I can see it being very useful when you get used to it. But I'm happy to say that I'm just happy to be just healing overall, and that's about it. Okay. Speaking of which, how is that play? Ooh. And I feel bad for some players that are not getting anywhere because of either it's their team or they're not playing their roles. I don't know. It's hard to say. Okay. Yep. At least the character designs and the character models in this game look fine. So that's always a nice thing to see. Okay, speaking of which, Yeah, the finals. How big is this game again? 50 gigabytes. Okay. Perfect timing, DX. Same thing as before. If you wish to be in VC, that's completely up to you. But I'll give it a try. Had a long day today, so if I feel like I can't do it, don't be too surprised if I have to cut it short. All you need to know is I came home like an hour late, an hour later than I should have. So you can imagine how that went. So even though I'm just healing DX, I don't know how today's gonna go, but I'll try. If it's not going well, I'll just cut it short if I have to. But we can give it a shot. Do you need a warm up or? I think actually no. I'll need a warm up to see if I can do it. I don't want to risk it. Usually I don't need a warm up, but I want to be sure. Yeah, it's when I was playing Siege earlier, I was starting to get tired. Not necessarily the game, but you know, I was just getting tired. Let's see if I can do it.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
I'm not the type who fades quietly into the background.
Okay. You're trying a new sensitivity setting? Okay. Yeah, okay, this should be
Even
a
when you
good
can't see me,
this should be good
I'll
practice
still
then.
make you believe.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
If you
Trying
step
a bit
out of line,
trying
Mr.
not to
Barnes,
yawn
I
here.
will not hesitate to
That's
rip
how
that
long today
metallic
was.
limb from your body.
Then I guess it's a good thing I only need one arm to take you out.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, here they are now.
If the world didn't need superheroes, I'd work at a carnival. That's what I needed.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Invisible? I was getting worried.
Ah, much better.
I've got you covered.
Systems restoring. Clear the way.
Always glad to help. It's too late.
You're one of their soldiers.
I could use a man.
Spider-Man on our back.
Counting on you, friend.
Thank you.
Yep, Spider-Man.
You stop them in their tracks.
Force burst.
Feel the pull.
That's what I need.
That's much better.
Here comes trouble.
None of Moon Knight's onks, I presume. I feel like myself again.
Counting on you, friend. Powering up.
Force burst.
Come in now, durable sharky thing.
Clearly you needed some help.
Some sort of ancient unk. Nothing to worry about.
Expect me to do that again.
Anyone willing to help? That's much better.
To clear the way.
I would turn around if I were you.
Force burst.
I must restore my power.
Fire mode.
Yeah, nobody's watching our back line.
I won't disappear so easily.
Okay.
Here they come.
They've made it halfway. Stop them. Clear the way. happening?
I won't disappear so easily.
You get a web, and you get a web, and you get a web!
Clobbering time!
There's still a chance to stop them.
I feel like myself.
Disappear! Psionic Surge!
You know what to do, spiders?
A little help, please. An extra force field? Great! We've got trouble.
Powering up.
Force burst! I've got you covered.
Much better.
Clear the way!
Too many enemies.
I won't disappear so easily.
I don't know if the
They
ones
hit
that
checkpoint.
to name.
Now might be a good time to stop them. Ew.
Clear the way! I've got you covered.
Need a health boost.
Better stop that vehicle.
Sure, those are bad.
More health is never bad. That's much better. I've got you covered.
Pretty hard. Nice.
Thanks, Susie. They shall not escape rat. Stick around. I feel like myself again.
Counting on you, friends.
Okay.
Stick around.
Powering up.
Clear the way!
It's clobbering time!
I have a shield, but no complaints.
Ooh, getting some frame drops here.
You
That
get
was
a web,
bad.
and you get a web, and you get a web!
Down on you,
That's
Spidey.
some bad frame drops.
Don't mess with the amazing
Ooh, that was interesting.
Do me well.
Oh,
you.
Spider-Man got
Ah,
swallowed.
here they are now.
That's funny.
Much better.
You stop them in their tracks. You're up, little ones.
Vortex field! What am I? Invisible? Next.
The next version of
They
me.
rated half lane.
Feeling fantastic.
Stop them. Powering up.
Force burst!
much better.
Clearly you needed some help.
For mutant kind!
Little ones.
Psionic surge!
I feel like myself again.
That's some vintage spider style.
Ah, here they are now.
Feel the pull!
Better stop that vehicle.
Not doing too bad right now.
I won't
I think I
disappear
might
so
be able
easily.
to do it, but we'll see.
You stop them in their tracks. Only 60 seconds left. Spider.
Anyone willing to help?
I feel like
It's
myself
clear I'm
again.
still needed here.
There's still a chance to stop them.
We make a good team.
Down
You
to
get a
30
web, and
seconds.
you get a web, and you get a web.
I've got you covered.
Just keep fighting a little longer. Psionic burst.
My healing would do me well.
Mine's in place.
Fight for the good guys next time.
The final
I
10
won't
seconds.
disappear so easily.
Disappear.
Solid teamwork.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Disappear.
I feel
I got you
like
covered.
myself again. Stand down!
Powering
Pep on my step.
Psionic surge.
They shall not escape our wrath now.
Mine's in place.
It seems we have company. You cannot hurt me.
Another epic victory. Big win.
I think Star-Lord just kept jumping. That didn't help. Good job with those kills, Spider-Man. I think my heals were okay. Just, I don't think we're getting enough coverage in the back, but maybe we did it. Alright. So yeah, DX, like I said, I'm feeling more tired than I normally would be. But because I'm currently 40 out of 100, I can give one match a try and see how that goes. If not, the worst case scenario, we'll just save it for tomorrow. But we'll see how this will go. Yeah, I'm trying so hard, you know. But you know, mentally, your mind is telling you. So let's see how this will go. Okay, let's try one game and see how this goes. If it goes well, it's not that bad, then I might keep going, but we will see.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Alright, who's choosing what? Oh, we have a raccoon. I'm gonna stick to healing.
I'm not the type who fades quietly into the background.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
I mean, that one player isn't wrong. Might as well, I guess. I don't know. Wolverine is probably going to be the next obvious ban. Yep.
They're gonna ban Wolverine. Watch.
Nope, Gila. Someone doesn't like Gila.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I'll try. Maybe the triple heals will work. I don't know. DX, you may want to DPS then. That one player's a Lord. Yeah.
If we switch to shooters and not Scarlet and Hawkeye, can we get like a Punisher or something?
I don't know why that one
I'm
player's
much better
Scarlet.
Scarlet than I am Punisher. I'm gonna if I don't.
Round one,
Nice to
go!
see something
I hope
fantastic.
that one player's
I'm
not
usually pretty
gonna.
nasty with Wanda.
Oh, boy. Yep.
30
Yeah,
seconds before you
DX.
attack.
I don't know if that
Get
Scarlet's
ready.
gonna help. Oh wait, no, they're doing Magneto. That sort of makes
Mantis,
sense.
people keep calling me grumpy. Am I grumpy?
Well,
Yeah, I
you
am
are stretched thin
definitely
lately.
not doing
Yeah, baby.
DPS.
My
Give
dude
it a bubble in.
jailbreaks. I'll call Drax. You're a sweetheart,
Yeah.
Mantis.
Yeah,
Glad
I
to
am not
help.
doing DPS.
Wait, what? The battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
There's an arm.
2,
There's an arm
1.
right outside the spawn.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Jeez.
Y'all a bunch of deadweights. I can do this myself.
I feel like myself again.
Whoa, these keyhole things are dangerous.
Clearly, you needed some help.
They're both dead.
Vortex field!
I'm good to go.
Anyone willing to help? No worries.
You're welcome.
I've got your back. Feeling fantastic.
Okay.
There we go.
You're halfway there.
Everything was
Keep
right.
going.
Sweet.
I'm hunkering down.
No worries. I've got your back.
I'm gonna push the cart. Yeah, I think we should push for distance here.
Now I see that.
Distance and time. Those seconds can really matter
that's better.
sometimes.
That one's AFK, so 6v5.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Lame. Well, DX, that was lame. No wonder why it was easy. Lame. I was wondering why it was that straightforward. Okay. Let's just wait a minute. Let's just wait a minute, DX. I mean, as much as I like to start the next game, you never know. Sometimes you'll get matched up with the same people. You'd be very surprised. Yeah. Wait a bit, DX. Was it just one player they said was AFK, or is it more than one? I love it when that happens in a game. Just when you think you get a game, nah. Was one after he dies. Oh, of course. Yeah, I'll just wait a little bit. Yeah, I was wondering why we're pushing so easily. I mean, it's nice, but that was a little too easy. Okay, try again. Okay.
Actually playing a decent amount of DBD. You guys are nowhere to be found.
Let's see if this is any different. One thing's for sure after this game, regardless of the outcome, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and cut the OBS feed as well. Yeah.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Alright. Okay, we have a cloak and dagger. That's interesting.
I'm not the type who fades quietly into the background.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
Wolverine, I guess. It's an easy ban. It's an easy ban. Easy ban. Easy ban. Might as well go with another easy ban, Spider-Man. Sure. Isn't this some interesting deja vu? DX? Gila.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Gila. Yep. Oh, don't tell me we have an AFK player again. Please don't tell me we have another AFK player. Oh my god. Oh, Groot. Oh, okay. Let's see if they can. Let's hope this Groot is gonna be playing their part.
Round one.
It feels good to step outside my bubble every now and then.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Why do you insist on staying with your fool of a husband when you could rule the world at my side?
Reed saves the world
Alright.
countless times each week.
This is not often
Almost
I
as
see a
often
Mr.
as you
Fantastic.
fail
We'll
to
see if
conquer
that
it.
works out.
Ooh, you wound me, Susan.
Not yet, but keep talking, and that could change.
The battle
See if
starts
this
in
Mr.
5,
Fantastic is gonna be
4,
useful.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I'm beginning to think I should have stayed beneath the waves.
We got company. Feeling fantastic.
No worries, I've got your back.
Please, be careful over here.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Feeling fantastic.
Chilled squid origin adult, anyone? Feel the pull!
Denizens of the deep. What strange little spider.
I'm hurt!
I've got you covered.
Some fireworks. Sorry, no escaping us now.
Heartbreaking. I'd wish to defeat you myself, Richards.
Out of sight.
Psylocke behind us.
Clearly you needed some help.
A nice deep freeze. Feel the pull!
Just what the doctor. Here's how you shoot.
Psylocke is getting
I
one by
have a
one.
shield, but no complaints. As usual, no more only grossed me out.
Some fireworks.
Don't
Oh,
let the
Psylocke
spiders
above
get
us.
close.
Vortex field!
Okay. Oh, you get in the open.
I'll put
They're
this to good
staggering.
use.
Not sure what that Mr. Fantastic is
We
doing.
need to regroup elsewhere. This location is worth a survey.
How
These
refreshing.
spiders. What a relief.
Psylocke is somewhere
Tactical
trying to.
retreat.
Psylocke might be in that building upstairs. Yeah, where I left.
I found vortex field! Anyone willing to help?
Need some help.
A nice deep clearly you needed some help.
It's spider time!
Thanks so much.
I am ready to put on a show!
I don't know what the. Now we have a Scarlet Witch now.
Problem solved.
Okay.
Need some
Thought you wouldn't see me again?
It's the grand finale!
Kill him!
I am too good at this.
Vortex field!
This is gonna hurt.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Psionic surge! No worries, I've got your back.
Okay.
An extra force field? Great!
Finally.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
I lost my world. Feeling
What
stronger
else you
already.
got, Namor? Angry starfish?
And so it begins.
What's one ugly backup badge, Namor?
No worries, I've got your back.
Vortex field! Against the world! Sorry, no escaping us now.
A little help, please.
They got behind you. Any hit's gonna hurt.
I don't have to be center stage. We fight.
We can cause
Feeling
significant damage
fantastic.
here.
Let's pop back up under their noses.
I've done the math, Zero. There is no room for failure.
No escaping us now.
Spider infestation. A
Force burst! Spiders, get the clear the way! You need me.
Finally bouncing back.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Clearly, you needed some help.
3 straight. Please give me a challenge.
Dialogue behind us.
Farewell. Feeling
Above,
fantastic.
Near this building here where I'm standing.
That one hurts. These little robots
Good.
may be a problem.
It's party time!
Clearly, you needed some help.
Just with the
Good job, DX.
Perfect kicks! Almost there. We'll turn back now.
Namor's reinforcements.
I am ready to put on a show!
It's clear I'm still needed here.
Oh, that squirrel girl always gets me. Oh well.
Mine's in place. Get that vehicle moving again!
My power level is nearly sufficient. We've been. My resistance.
Come on, man.
Time for some fun. We must reach the edge. Only 60 seconds left.
I got you covered.
Problem solved.
Chilled with 오징어 dot anyone?
Yo, healers, are we gonna ult or like
What am I?
Here's how you shoot.
I always wanted to play Budokan.
I found one of our critics.
Simply magical.
I got you covered.
Down to 30 seconds.
There you go.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
That's better. Clogs in 3 generations.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
thought of
saying
ultimating
anyway.
there, but
Right,
good thing
Tony?
I saved it.
Wires? Oh, come on, man.
Sometimes best not to.
Clearly, you needed some help. Feel the pull!
I would advise using caution
I was
here.
worried.
We need to regroup elsewhere.
We're finding our groove.
That's it!
Clearly, you
Don't let
needed help.
anything stand in your way.
This is why I chose you.
Us against the world!
Need some help. Anyone willing to help?
Disappear!
Clear the way. A nice deep breath. More vulnerable than ever.
Only 60 seconds left. It's fighting time!
I'll fight for my family until the end.
Heads up, back guys.
Get that vehicle moving again!
Just what the doctor ordered.
Down to 30 seconds.
We're out of time.
Away, Spider.
Those squids are on ice.
Oh, of course.
I suck.
Feeling fantastic.
Here's how you shoot.
It's the grand finale. The final 10 seconds.
Help. Clear the way.
That's
Clearly, you needed some help.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. I suck. So close. This is your big chance.
Activated.
Needed that boost.
Feeling fantastic. We've been
Anyone willing to help? I've got you covered.
located a nest of synthetic spiders.
I found one of our critics.
I am ready to put on a show.
I was worried.
Do I throw like a girl?
Disappear!
Freeze.
The wounds are gone.
Clear the way.
Problem
No worries.
solved.
I've got your back.
Unleash that motherfucker shoot.
Vortex field!
Directly behind.
Found one of our critics.
My
Wow.
shields are down.
The current score is 3.
I was just spamming DX.
0.
I was just spamming.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
I mean, I didn't think we're gonna make it at the beginning, but we eventually did.
I'm not the type who fades quietly into the background.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Wow. I'm gonna be honest, DX. I don't know if I'm being a good Invisible Woman, but the main thing is at least I stay alive and give everybody the heal as much as possible.
Round 2.
It feels good to step outside my bubble every now and then.
Okay.
Looking sharp.
Alrighty. Now
They'll
it's
be
our
coming
turn
in
to
30
try to
seconds.
stall.
Stay strong.
See how this is gonna work out. I don't think Psylocke ever got close after that first area.
Or he's your reality's version of me.
Oh, is there a Hawkeye in your world?
I really only know Asian heroes. Luminosai.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
If the world did need superheroes, I'd work at a car.
Vortex field! Clearly you needed some help.
Under their sway. Another one for the good guys. Just what the doctor ordered.
All right, that feels better.
Many faces.
Bring it all down. Use it.
They have 3 healers now.
Force burst! So cold.
Welcome to the dark place.
They're trying to flank us from behind. They're trying to flank us from behind with their looking clones. Behind us, DX.
Feeling fantastic.
Enemies on your tail.
Use some healing, Khonshu.
Force burst!
That should be sufficient. Ah, here they are now.
Battlefield medicine.
I got you covered.
Healing would do me well. Some healing would do me well. Needed that boost.
Night.
Insignificant gnats.
I'm counting on you, friend.
Gone from sight.
Track this enemy.
Feel the pull!
Wow, that was a terrible Squirrel Girl. About rooftop.
Another fearsome foe. That's much better. Please, we're hurt. Disappear! Thanks.
Loki clones. Loki clones. Above. DX behind us. The roof.
Systems restoring.
No worries. I've got your back.
Much better.
Leave them to Khonshu.
Now I see them.
The wounds are gone. Thanks.
Needed that boost. Felt kind of weird to fight with a tree.
I feel like I'm being watched.
Okay. So they are down to 2 healers now. Okay. Nice job, DX. Yeah, I was trying to tell you about the Loki clone. That's why we're getting taking damage all of a sudden. Good job, man. Loki above.
Here's the spot to attack. Thanks.
I feel like myself again.
Feel the pull! I am ready to put on a show! Powering up!
For mutant kind!
Only 60 seconds left.
That's much better.
Fire mode. Co-op time.
It seems we have company.
Invisible?
Sniper in the darkness. I never miss!
Loki clones.
You know what to do.
A boom of light.
Above.
I've got you covered.
Enemy.
DX, I think there's one above the doorway, DX.
Just with the doctor order. Persevere.
There you go.
Counting on you, friends. Force burst. The final 10 seconds. Systems restoring.
Nice.
Feeling fantastic.
Wow. They didn't come
Final
close,
score,
man.
3, 2, 0.
That was just in. See, CTX. That's why I love playing games when I can help out being support or try to make some callouts. If I did not warn you about those Loki clones, I think one of the other players would have easily gotten an easy kill shot on one of us eventually. So it's a good thing I told you about that. Yeah, good job, DX. I know solo queues and double queues can be good, but you really need to have somebody that pays attention. So that was pretty cool. And also, you racked up those kills too with Hawkeye, and you got a Hexa too out of that. Nice. See, DX. That's why I like. That's what I like about you, DX. I wish every duelist was like in this game, but look at how many freaking final hits you got. 31. I mean, are you seeing this? 31 final hits. I wish I could do it as a duelist, but I know I'm not likely to do that. No. Wow. And
nice.
Yeah, 31. The other team with their duelist not even come close. Nope. Not even close. And interestingly enough, I got more heals than the Cloak and Dagger. But then again, they were something else. I got more heals than Cloak and Dagger. I'm not complaining. Yeah, I got the job done, so. I only died 3 times. I'll take it. I'm happy. Alright, so with that being said, though, DX, if you want to stay on. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, hold on a second. Wait, DX, are you talking about the Cloak and Dagger or both of us? Because I was just spamming the freaking shield and the left click at the same freaking time, and I was basically trying to pull back the shield as fast as I can. I was just spamming it. That's what... Oh yeah, I was just spamming it. Remedy, was it Remedy or 4 times? I'm glad. The positioning as well, DX, I was trying so hard to figure out where can I stay in cover, because I don't want to be out in the open, because if I'm out in the open, I'll die. And well, I'm glad I saved you 4 times, because I was just trying to keep everybody's health meters up. So I'm glad that actually worked. Yeah, I was just spamming it over and over and over again. So I'm glad I did my part there. Yeah, I thought Luna was going to be my main healer, but I eventually branched out, like I said, and man, I'm glad. I have to look at that. Actually, hold on. Let me just go back to that. Let me go back to that game and just name... I'm going to call this the Save DX 4 times. Save DX 4 times game. Because I was not, honestly, I wasn't paying attention too much. I was just trying to make sure everybody's health meter was up. So, I'm glad I did my part. So. Yeah, I don't know. Here's the interesting part. I know the Cloak and Dagger was also doing assist as well. But then again, I'm not really complaining. I mean, everybody does their part, especially in the heat of battle. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, if you're gonna do that game with just 3 healers, sure, so be it, because at least I can do it that way. So DX, here's the plan. I'm gonna cut the OBS feed here, but we'll continue playing off screen, and I think I can push for another one. Man, I can't believe I can still do it even though I was tired. I cannot state this enough, DX. I had a very long work day today. So, yeah, just give me a second, DX. I'm gonna cut these OBS feed here, but that was an interesting game. So, I'm glad I played Invisible Woman finally. So, I think it was, yeah, DX, you mentioned to me try Invisible Woman. I know some other people have tried to tell me to try Invisible Woman, but I was not in the mood at the time, so I'm glad it worked out. Alright, I'm gonna cut the Opus feed here. Thanks so much for coming on, guys. I'll still try to play Rainbow Six Siege, but I'm just gonna try not to play that game too much so I don't burn out. Maybe the finals is worth revisiting, but I have no hope because who knows? Maybe the game didn't change all that much after all this time. So, anyway, thanks guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.